Why do you keep saying yes when you really want to say no? Have you ever agreed to something, maybe a favor, a task, or a meeting, and instantly felt regret wash over you? You knew deep down you didn't want to say yes, but you did. Again. I want to let you know that you are not alone. This pattern of saying yes when we really want to say no is deeply rooted in emotional patterns. These are often shaped in childhood, reinforced by culture, and driven by our nervous system's need for safety. Let's explore why you do this, and how you can begin breaking the cycle. What is the root of the pattern? Saying yes when you mean no is often tied to the fear of rejection or disapproval. So many people pleasers learned early on that love and approval were conditional, based on compliance, not authenticity. You may have been praised for being easygoing, helpful, or even the good girl. But at what cost? This taught your nervous system that saying no equals risk, emotional danger. So, when you say yes to others at the expense of yourself, you're not just being kind. You're actually abandoning yourself. You end up overriding your body's cues, and honestly, you betray your own needs. You might feel resentment afterward, or exhaustion, sometimes even shame. This isn't about being selfish. It's about safety, really. Your mind learned to prioritize connection over authenticity and approval over truth. But over time, the cost of this pattern becomes honestly unbearable. So what is the emotional conflict of saying no? You know, many women really struggle with guilt after saying no, but guilt isn't always a sign of wrongdoing. Sometimes guilt is just a withdrawal symptom from years of self-abandonment. Saying no can feel like you're letting someone down. But what if you've been letting yourself down all along? What if the discomfort you feel is actually growth, not failure? Start reclaiming your no. Learning to say no is, honestly, an act of emotional self-respect. So, start small. When someone asks something of you, just pause for a moment. Ask yourself, do I really want to do this? Am I saying yes out of fear or desire? And what does my body feel when I consider saying no? You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to apologize. No is a complete sentence. You're allowed to disappoint others. You're allowed to protect your energy. And honestly, you're allowed to choose yourself. This journey isn't about becoming cold or distant. It's really about becoming honest, whole, and free. And honestly, you don't need to keep abandoning yourself for the comfort of others. It's okay to say no. If this resonated, don't forget to subscribe for weekly guidance on emotional healing, boundaries, and self-worth. Your journey matters, and you don't have to walk it alone.